So if it were up to me, my entire content would be all about chickens, whether it's what to do when you get them as little newborn baby chicks, to all the fun excitement of, a broody hen who is trying to have her own baby chicks right now, and just our struggle before I realized that, trying to take her eggs only for her to try to attack me. That's all my social media content would be about. But that type of content doesn't necessarily align with what I do here in my company. So today's video is going to be, how do you make those two align? How do you connect your passions to things that you absolutely love? And how do you create a content machine so that you are attracting your target clients and you are building a book of business virtually using social media? So what is a content machine exactly? My definition of a content machine is, how do you create a framework so that, this is the machine part, so that no matter what happens, you're always going to have consistent content. I know one of the biggest struggles as a small business, or any type of business, but especially a small business, is when things are busy, it's hard for you to create content. And then when things are slow, sometimes it's still hard for you to create content, but it's much easier than when things are busy. So you are literally on a cycle all the time of when you're posting something, when you're creating it, and when somebody goes to your social media, you haven't maybe posted for like 3 months. And that's not the way a good content machine works. It's not a content machine at all. A content machine will consistently post, whether you're busy, whether you're out of town, whether you're on vacation, whether you have a full staff that day, whether 3 people called out that day. Doesn't really matter, because it's a machine. That's the amazing thing about machines, is they don't take sick time, they don't call out, they are consistently there day after day. How do you create one of these for yourself? How do you create a content machine that is always posting for you? Okay, before we get into the how-to, let's first identify, who is it that you're creating this content machine for? Number 1 is, obviously you're creating it for your business. But more importantly, you've got to figure out, who is it that's going to be watching these videos, or looking at the photos, or reading your prompts or your social media posts. That's your target audience. Now, your target audience are people that you currently work with, that you've identified. You might call them your avatars, the ideal avatars. Figure out who those people are, but I want you to do something beyond that, which is figure out, what is it that they would relate and resonate with. And I'm not talking about, for me, like, I only want to speak to chicken lovers, right? There's not necessarily a lot of chicken lovers. Maybe there is, I don't know, I haven't done the research on that. But people can identify with that type of lifestyle, that maybe there's a little piece of you that you thought about living that type of lifestyle. Maybe you're not ever going to, but you like to watch it because you get a kick out of watching somebody else. So let me bring it on back to the audience. Think about different passions that you have that your audience might resonate with or might comment on. For me, personally, here at Alamon Studio, that's my photography business, our clients are usually between 35 to 55. They are business professionals. They usually have kids, at least 2 to 3 kids. Most of their kids are in high school and beyond. They usually don't have the younger kids. So they've kind of grown out of that phase. You got to think about, where is it that your ideal, your avatar, where are they at in their life right now? They are looking more for hobbies. And my current clients and ideal clients, whenever I do share that content about the chickens and about the eggs and about the backyard, they always comment on it, because they've either had some type of experience, or they're yearning to buy some land and be able to have their own backyard farm. So think about who those people are. Step 2 is create your topics and think through the importance of those topics, and then think of some examples to go along with it. Now, something else I want you to consider is, what are your clients' problems? So going actively back to your business, what is it that you help solve for them? Why is it that they need your service or your products? Like, why would they want it? What situation would they be in their life for them to start thinking through why they want to talk to you, or why they might want to reach out to you? So again, bringing it back to Alamon Photography, our clients usually come to us because they are starting a new business, they got promoted within their business, or they are looking for a refresh. They've already been in business for 10 years and they're looking to really step up their game. I know those are the 3 time periods that our clients will come in, reach out to us for updated headshots or fresh new videos for their website. Okay, step 3. How do you make your content fun and how do you keep it fresh and diverse? You don't want to repeat and do the same things again and again. There's lots of different ways that you can keep it fun and fresh. Some of the things might include, if you're doing video content, which I always recommend for you to do video content, is have different props, have different backgrounds, have different lighting sets. I'm not saying have different ones in every single video, but every once in a while, shake it up a little bit. You know, I've got videos where I've got a chicken on my lap, or I'm in the backyard feeding the chickens, or you've probably seen it if you've been following along for a little bit. But keep it fresh by shaking it up. Bring in different pieces. All right, and step 4 is give your content personality. For example, is like my top a little bit, like, you know, it's a little bit more, I don't know, it's animalistic. And then even like this jacket here, like it's, you know, it's like style. And if you know me, like I'm not necessarily like a stylistic person. So being able to like add these different pieces, it's still my personality. I'm weird. Like I have mom humor. Like there's dad humor. I have mom humor. It's worse than dad humor. Keep that stuff in there. You know, it's still professional. It's on video. You want your ideal clients to be attracted to you or repelled from you. Don't act like you wouldn't normally act. Like, don't try to put on a face for somebody or put on a show for somebody just so you can have more clients or not want to turn anybody off. If you are authentically yourself, you are going to turn some people off, and that's okay. Because you would rather turn them off at this point before they even call your business or they even step in the door versus they think they're getting something, they come into your space, your business, they go on your website, they book a call with you, and then they see your face or they see the way that you operate and they're like, oh, she is not for me, right? You don't want that to happen then. It's better for it to happen here. And plus, the people that actually walk in the door, now when they see you, they're going to be like, I really love everything that you're putting out there. I love your mom jokes. I love the way that you present yourself. Those are your people. That's who you want to attract. Okay, step 5. Be consistent with your content. Now this is the most important one, is you have to be consistent. It's so, and I'm saying this because I have been such a inconsistent person off and on over the last 12 years I've been in business. So I'm a culprit of this one, where I get super excited, I create a whole bunch of content, I put it out there, and then business blows up, and I'm like, okay, I don't have the time to do it. Sometimes my team can help me, but when we're busy, they can't help because they're out doing other things. So in order to have everything in place, have a team that can help you, even if they're contractors, even if it's outsourced, whatever it looks like. Being consistent also means batching it out. Don't just do one video a week. It takes so much time. Just the setup for your videos, for the audio, for the lighting, that in and of itself is like 20 minutes at least, if not more. And so if you can just set it up one time and then film 4 or 5 videos, well, now you get to have 4 or 5 weeks if you're posting one a week. Another thing that you can do to help you be consistent is either bullet point out your videos or script your videos so that you don't feel overwhelmed when it comes time for filming. I know exactly how it feels to sit down and have 5 different videos you want to film and then think, oh my gosh, am I going to be rambling for an hour for each one of these videos? If you're anything like me, the answer to that is yes. So bullet point those out, and then you can speak from the heart, also knowing what the next point is, which the next point is step 6. Acknowledge that you need to experiment so that you can grow more and so that you can learn. So creating fun content that is attracting clients, you're not going to get it right. You're not going to get it right the first time. You're not going to get it right the 10th time. This whole content media game, it is such a new thing in the business world that there's a lot of these gurus that are like, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. You buy their program, you get into it, you try to follow it, you feel overwhelmed, you stop, you say, I suck, this sucks, I'm done. Don't do that. Know that this entire thing is a journey. Even the gurus that you're following, they are learning themselves. And I know they're learning because the algorithms are changing every single week. So whatever they knew yesterday is not the case today because something has already changed. So know that those people are learning. It's okay for you to learn. It's okay for you to experiment. You might say, you know what? Today I'm going to try something off the cuff. I'm going to try to just do a Facebook Live and I'm just going to give a tour of my studio or show a behind the scenes of what it looks like to work with me. Do it. That's amazing, because you're not going to know that that was the video that went viral, or that was the video that just really popped and brought in the last 10 leads or 10 clients, until you actually do it. So don't just take what those people, whoever those people are, say to you at heart. It's good to have a framework, but then know that you can kind of experiment as well and just try different things to see what really works, not just for you and your business and your schedule, but also what really resonates with your ideal clients as well. Okay, so here in conclusion, what I want you to do is I want you to really think through whether or not you want to move forward and start creating content if you're not already, for your business. And if you say yes, you want to do that, how do you make it fun? How do you make it so that you're consistent? How do you make it so that it's actually driving business to you versus you saying, oh my gosh, this is just another thing that I have to do? Example, if I told you that if you posted a video, you were going to get 10 leads, and out of those 10 leads, 3 of them were going to be clients, would that be worth it for you? I'm not saying that's a guarantee, that's what's going to happen. But if I told you that, would you say, yes, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this? And that's the thing, is this is free right now. Like, posting a video is free. Posting content is free. It's an amazing tool for you to be able to use, but the only reason you're not using it is because more than likely you don't feel confident, you're not quite sure what to post, you don't have a framework on how to do it, and you don't want to do it all yourself. I mean, if you're anything like me, that's the case. You don't want to have to do it all by yourself because you've got so many other things you should be doing. I would love to invite you to a special program that I'm launching for a small number of business owners that want to learn how to grow a content team around them. If you're interested, there's going to be a link below in the description. Click that link. I'm going to be accepting a small number of people that apply into that program, and we are going to together help you grow a content team that is going to help you build and grow your business. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.